Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 7:07.
Nope,
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Fried, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. That one hammered center field, carrying well. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled away. Two on the way. And delivers outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And let's take a look at the lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Ozzie Albies stands in now and watches strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Now at 0-2 from Fried. Out towards right center field. Jones should have this one. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This ball's chopped on the ground. Inning over. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now 1-0. Back in the Bronx and towing the slab, Victor Medeiros. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees and singing we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Foul ball there. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Into the second deck it goes, and we're level. It's 1-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Oh. Tied up here in the early going. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. The 1-1. Oh! And that's outside. And that's inside and a good at-bat ball 4.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's Elliot Ramos. In the air, right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Austin Wells.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Up the middle. Nice grab. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 20, Lane Thomas.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, and it is out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished him. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I'll tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. That's ripped into the outfield. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
This one in the air, right field. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And next for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Oh, 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strike.
Runner takes off, and that one pulled foul. Man at first, one away. Swings through him for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
Nope, that's inside.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 4 and the Yankees 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Jazz Chisholm Jr. up now. Top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Spencer Joe.
Yeah, Singy, he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
In the air to left center, Dubon under it. And there are two down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's the shortstop, George Lombard Jr. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back, and coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Max Fried will go to work.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Now he breaks his bat. Throw to first in time.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
It's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Right through there for a strike.
Whoa.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, left field. Ramos under this one. Out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, number 20, Lane.
Here's Lane Thomas now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1.
Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Strike two.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. And
that's
another
a ball.
On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To second, and he's safe.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, you just got to get ready for the next one and make a play.
First and second, no outs. Now here's Trent Grisham.
No.
The 1-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. Sliced hard, but foul. Two. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His second homer of the night, and they cut it to the lead. It's 6-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boone. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Duvall pulls it in on the run. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Elliot Ramos stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied to right his first time.
Whoa!
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luis Garcia.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 1-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Here's the 2-2. Line drive, base hit down the line. Ramos around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1.
Oh!
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit, in to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 aboard, 2 outs. So up next for New York, George Lombard Jr.
Oh!
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Whoa!
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. On to inning number 4. Braves 6 and the Yankees 5. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. On to the 4th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
In there for strike 1.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. That's to third. McMahon. Throw almost pulls him off the bag, but he holds on to get the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here's Acuna now. He's already homered here in this one. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Fouled off left side. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Acuna off the first with 2 away.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Three-2 now.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Max Fried will give way, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher for the Yankees, Paul Blackburn.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
just missed. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Braves add one on the RBI double. It's now 7-5. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Victor Medeiros won't go any further. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Dodd.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. On the ground to first, and that one handled. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Oh!
Dodd, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order, and they're down 7-5. We go to the top of the fifth. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Got him. One away.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, number 14, Mauricio Dubon.
And a bunt towards third.
No!
And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Atlanta, the left
Really
fielder,
nice job
number
staying
20,
up the middle with his
Lane
approach. He didn't try to do
Thomas.
too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Lane Thomas. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the move. Liner snagged it first. To the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. It's the Braves 7 and the Yankees 5. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, Ben Rice stepping in now for the
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Swinging a foul straight back. 2-1 now. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No, that's a ball.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Rice on at first, nobody out.
Nope, that's away.
Two and one now. That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And now it's Luis Garcia, 1 for 2. Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Roll to short, could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Dodd out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Brent Suter.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. That is the inning. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 7 and the Yankees 5. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. now it's going to be Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
Yes.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-1. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still up 7-5. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. That one to first. Olsen takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, George Lombard Jr.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Out there to center. Dubon under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. In the air to left center. Thomas gets under it. And that will end the inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Yankees 5. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC.
Now pitching for the
Ryan Yarbrough gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
leading off for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Ray Baldwin.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Albie.
Check swing went around. Strike one. Yarborough working for the 50th time this season. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Grisham takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, number 14, Mauricio Dubon.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Olson off of first with 2 away. Went
Oh.
with the sweeper, but it misses. Lane Thomas on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Into the second deck and gone. Hits that ball goodbye. His 11th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 9-5. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Lane Thomas. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Yarborough departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Yeri De Los Santos into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
De Los Santos.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball. Jazz tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 9-5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Kinley. And this is appearance number 45.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Austin Wells.
The Yankees looking to rally.
That's the ball.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And forget it. Another homer. Home run number 40 on the year. And they inch closer. It's 9-6.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
One down, and next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice. Out towards right center field. Duvall moving under it. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Foul ball there.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that is out of play.
Ball.
That one lifted to left. Thomas on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Back in the Bronx, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending him out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Riley leading things off and takes a strike.
Whoa.
Check swing, hit on the ground. Throws to first in time.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
High chopper to third. Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
2 outs, base is empty. Ha-Seong Kim next up for the Braves. That misses,
that's a
and
ball.
that's ball 1. Chopper right side. Chisholm throws to first, and the inning is over. Braves go down quickly here, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. The new pitcher in the game, Dylan Lee.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luis Garcia.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And the 1-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jr.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Dubon with a quick throw back in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start to come back.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Spencer Jones getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss. The Yanks with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, Kim flips to second. That's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Gets him to chase after that one. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. The Yanks lead 1, so the deficit remains 9-6.
Now pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
leading off for it.
Here's Acuna, and singing. He started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. Certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball one. Just missed.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Next offering misses. 3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Grace Caldwell.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Albies in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves 9 and the Yankees 6. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
McMahon.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Flips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground right side. Olsen takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
It's getting late, Boog. He's not really going to go over, is he?
Every time we talk someone up, it's like the baseball gods tune in and laugh.
Late swing, foul to the left. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is fouled back. One strike away. Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. Got him. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
No me voy a olvidar, firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ando